Sorry ass DJ.
Well, hello, what's up guys? Kembali lagi di Gilibu bersama Renal baru sini, dan kali ini kita akan melanjutkan gameplay Horizon Zero Dawn. Langsung saja, let's play, let's having fun, and kill your boredom. Sebelum kita main bareng, jangan lupa subscribe. Dan jangan lupa berdoa sebelum bermain, dan langsung saja, let's play, let's having fun, and kill your boredom. Yahoo! Ya udah, langsung kita lanjutin aja teman-teman. Di video sebelumnya kita tahu ya teman-teman, si Aloy ini akhirnya berhasil melakukan training terakhir bersama dengan Rose, yang ternyata Rose ini menyembunyikan suatu rahasia atau suatu informasi rahasia yang akhirnya dia katakan di akhir-akhir atau saat setelah Aloy menuju ke Mother's Heart untuk mengikuti proving. Jadi ternyata si Rose ini pengen si Aloy untuk benar-benar siap untuk mengikuti proving, karena setelah si Aloy masuk ke Mother's Heart dan mengikuti provingnya, maka otomatis status outcast dari dalam diri Aloy bakalan terhapus, dan dia bakalan diterima di tribe atau suku atau warga-warga suku yang ada di sini. Dan kita tahu ya teman-teman, ada suatu hukum yang melarang seorang outcast untuk berkomunikasi dengan warga di tribe ini. Jadi otomatis si Rose yang merupakan outcast tidak bisa berkomunikasi lagi dengan Aloy. Jadi sekarang kita ada misi ya teman-teman, atau main quest yang di video sebelumnya kita tahu misi kita untuk video kali ini adalah bertemu teman lama yang kita juga belum tahu siapa ya teman-teman. Ini kayaknya di sini nih teman lama kita, teman lama si Aloy.
Aloy!
Nah ini kan bener kan?
It's you, isn't it?
Oh,
Over here.
si Tap. Si ini loh teman-teman, yang di episode awal kita ketemu ini, yang kita tolong,
Aloy,
yang pas
here. It is Aloy,
si
isn't
Aloy
it?
masih kecil.
I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old
Masih ingat
friend
kan ya,
Tirsa
teman-teman?
told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago.
Ya pantas lah
Tab
dia
is my
nggak
name.
tahu.
You were half my size when you
Udah lama
saved
kan
me
kita
from a herd of
ada
machines.
time lapse berapa tahun nih,
I remember.
dari kecil sampai
You tried to thank me.
Aloy
I
sampai
never
gede
forgot that
saat ini.
day. All these years, I hope to see you again, if you came to run in the proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead.
Apalagi
Maker
di
of
Stitcher.
garments and armor.
Oh,
In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. I hope you like it.
oh, ada outfit
What's
nih
it going
kayaknya
to cost?
bakalan
Cost?
dikasih outfit nih.
Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
Jadi kalau kalian ingat ya teman-teman, si Tab ini diselamatkan oleh si Aloy, karena pas dia kecil si Aloy ini menyelamatkan Cap dari serangan para masin atau kayak seperti Witcher dan Strider teman-teman. Jadi dia berhutang budi sama Aloy, dan dia bakalan ngasih outfit ini sebagai hadiah mungkin ya, sebagai balas jasa. New Nora Brief Armor Stitch to that. Oke, ini nih. Nora Brief. Wait. Nggak ada bedanya ya. Kita pilih deh. Oh, ada efek-efeknya ternyata teman-teman. Tiap apa namanya? Tiap outfit efeknya beda-beda ternyata teman-teman. Jadi kita harus milih yang paling bagus nih. Uncommon, rare. Ini bayar gak sih? Oh, mata uangnya ternyata pakai shred ini nih, metal shred yang kita bisa kumpulin dengan di dalam tubuh mesin yang rusak. Kita bisa apa sih ini? Click and Identitas protection all element. This armor is well touched against the extreme of the sacred land. Beli yang mana ya teman-teman? Atau nggak usah beli dulu aja kali ya? Udahlah, nggak usah beli dulu aja lah.
There. Seems to fit you perfectly.
Thank you, Tab. I've never had anything like this before.
Emang ada bedanya ya?
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing. Every outfit offers some advantage.
Ya kan, bener kan?
It's always a trade-off.
Jadi setiap
Anyway,
outfit
I
memiliki
shouldn't keep
efek-efek
you any longer.
yang berbeda.
Head for the matriarch's lodge if you want to find Tirsa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Tirsa said something about envoys from another tribe.
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Karja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years.
Oh,
I'd
Karja.
expect to see
Karja
some
ini
tomatoes fly,
suku
maybe
lain
rocks.
teman-teman.
Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
I said
Atau kita butuh ini nggak sih? Kita butuh outfit yang lain nggak sih?
I like him.
Kalau menurut
Yeah,
kalian gimana
but
teman-teman?
I do.
Komen di bawah
Do
ya
I?
teman-teman.
Do I like him? You know?
Tapi sepertinya udah nggak usah dulu
You
aja
know?
kali ya. Ini apaan ya? Interact coba kali ya. Gila,
Nice.
kelamaan. Ini apa lagi? Oh,
With my father. I swear.
Interesting.
John, get down from there. Bad enough you're drunk. Why do you have to go climbing houses?
udah langsung aja deh. Kita ke kantor.
Climbing on other people's
You'll have
Ke
to tell us
Teresa.
when I'm gone. In the beginning, all life came from all mother. People, machines, and
Langsung
beasts,
aja deh.
all were her children.
Aloy, over here.
Oh, siapa sih? Oh, si Kars teman-teman.
Karst? What are you doing here?
Careful.
Si penjual
Pretend like
weapon.
we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
How could I forget? And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the proving tomorrow. Can't wait to see the looks on some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
Berdagang nih.
So, Mother's Heart. I thought you preferred the wilds.
Well, man can't drink alone all the time, can he? Truth is, I get lonely once in a while.
Udah bilang
I
aja, ini
admitted
kan
it.
kesempatan
Think less of me.
buat jualan
I
kan.
won't hold
Banyak
it against
orang
you.
soalnya.
If you give me a discount.
You can't be.
I'm joking, Karst. It's good to see you.
Don't go soft on me.
Coba kita trade aja
All
kali ya.
right, let's do this.
Ntar. Tadi ini sepertinya berguna deh, tapi ini apaan? Resources buat apaan sih? Metal vessel, trap and potion. Kok banyak banget ya, jadi bingung. Aduh. Freeze bomb ammo. Bentar ya teman-teman. Kita beli weapon aja kali ya. Yang paling sakit yang mana ya? Ini buat bikin perangkap biar mesinnya nggak bisa gerak. Sama aja sih sepertinya kayak tripaster. Warbow. This low damage weapon fires elemental payloads best used to put target in vulnerable states. Beli yang mana ya teman-teman? Tapi mahal-mahal banget, gila. Udah nanti aja dah.
All right then.
Nggak
Time
usah,
to
nggak
go.
usah.
Good luck tomorrow, Aloy.
Oke, thank you, Cars. Apa nih?
In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with Akarja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
Ada apa nih?
Peace. It's peace.
An enunciation of gratitude written
Killers
by
and
the hand
slavers!
of Sun
Yeah!
King
Killers and slavers, bitch!
Hey,
Whoa,
hey!
whoa.
Hold your fruit, Nora. Nora Faithful, hold your fruit. Now I'm Azaram, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bum. Oh, he was. He was a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken.
Oh, jadi ternyata banyak suku-suku juga ya di sini ternyata teman-teman.
The 13th King is
Ada
dead.
Nora. Si Aloy ini termasuk suku Nora nih teman-teman. Nora, Karja.
The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities.
Yeah!
The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th king. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Oh, ada pengumuman dari Karja nih.
Thank you.
An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King Avad. 14th
Ini mau ngapain si
of the
Aloy nih?
line.
Looks like it's on that field map.
On the eve
visitors.
of
Ada apa nih?
Unknown device detected. What's that mean?
Everyone's acting like these cursed Karja are honored
Lah,
guests.
kok ada ini juga ya? Ada apa namanya? Ada mesin kayak punya Aloy
Just
juga ya?
like mine.
Fokus namanya. Mesinnya ini fokus namanya teman-teman. By the
Where
way,
did he find a focus?
coba kita lihat aja deh. Tuh,
He's wearing
coba
a
kita tadi
focus,
tahu aja kali ya.
just like mine.
I thank the wisdom
You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. Malfunction.
Olin, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait,
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I
Olin.
guess he's more hungover than I thought.
Olin namanya teman-teman.
Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
his name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. Now, he spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Karja about the red raids.
Jadi suku Nora
Who can
ini
blame them?
marah terhadap suku Karja karena suku Karja mungkin melakukan suatu kesalahan ya teman-teman.
I wanted to ask you something else.
If you want. But I'll also be around after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
Iya, red raids itu apa
I
ya?
never
Gua
heard
tahu.
anything about red raids growing up. What were those?
Your tribe was at war and you didn't even know?
Oh.
Were you kept hidden away? Did you have overprotective parents or something?
I grew up as an outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Oh, yeah, I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you ask me. But
Red
even
Rights
an outcast
itu
knows about
perang.
the derangement of the machines,
Ternyata,
right?
teman-teman.
How they get deadlier every year? Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the sun god, it would calm the machines. Didn't work. But for years, he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice. My sister among them.
Wah, gila sih.
The Nora put up a good fight, but lives were lost.
Your sister was taken captive and sacrificed. That's terrible.
Captive, yes. Sacrificed, no. It takes more than a few Karja to finish Ursa.
Apalagi nih Ersa?
She got away, and now she's my captain. Captain of the entire Vanguard. Favored by the Sun King himself.
How did she survive?
Oh, that's a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell. Maybe another time over a drink or three?
Lumayan nih ada
Or just
teman
come
nih.
to Meridian and meet her
Banyak
yourself.
informasi
I
kayaknya
think
yang
you'd
bisa
like each
kita
other. You're
dapatkan
both
dari si Aaron
rather,
ini.
direct.
So, what happened? How did it all end?
The Mad King's own son united Karja rebels with Oseram freebooters. And together we did the impossible, took back Meridian and killed the crazy old king. So now the son sits on the throne and it's a big improvement. Under Avad, there's no more sacrifices, no more slavery.
Avad, siapa
People
lagi nih
from
Avad?
all tribes are welcome in Meridian now, even Nora exiles. You really should come visit.
You said the machines have been getting more dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed everyone knew. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him.
Oh, jadi sebelum ada derangement nih, mesin atau mesin-mesin yang kayak hewan itu ternyata nggak bahaya teman-teman kalau didekatin, kalau dijadiin target hunter.
Entirely new kinds of machines start showing up.
Tapi semenjak ada derangement ini, semua berubah.
And heavily armed.
Like the sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
If the Karja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace. There's nothing cruel about that. Besides, the Karja don't just fight, they build. But take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
Meridian. Jadi Meridian ini apa ya coba lihat?
Meridian? What's it like?
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the forge, the best tinkers in the world. But when it comes to building, the Karja have us beat. The city soars over a canyon with more bridges than the Nora have roads and buildings tall as mountains. And across the valley stands the spire, like a blade thrust into the sky reflecting the sun.
Jadi Meridian
You
ini
really owe it yourself to see.
kayak ibarat kayak Indonesia ya teman-teman. Jadi ada suatu tempat di mana tempat itu banyak sekali suku-suku yang ada di tempat itu yang namanya Meridian ini.
Who are the Oseram?
Oh, that's my tribe, far to the northwest. We're good at three things: arguing, working steel, and brewing.
And freebooters. What are those?
I guess you could say we were mercenaries, warriors for pay. Except a lot more loyal than that makes us sound. Avad couldn't have taken down his father without our metal and muscle. And now some of us serve proudly as his personal vanguard.
I want to ask you about something you said before.
Ask away.
Udah, langsung aja.
I should make my way to the blessing.
Langsung aja lah.
Yeah.
Daripada kelamaan
Look, maybe
sama
I
dia.
shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and, well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You know what. All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be a whole new life, if you want it. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too, so, see you around, maybe?
Udah, kelamaan kita ngomong sama Eren. Go to the blessing ceremony. Kita disuruh untuk pergi ke blessing ceremony nih, ke upacara. Di mana sih? Lewat mana kita, teman-teman? Bentar ya. Di mana ya, teman-teman? Oh, ke bawah nih. Sepertinya bener nih, ke bawah nih. Lari aja deh. Lama kalau nggak lari. Aduh, bego. Gimana sih, Aloy? Ya. Lagi banjir lagi. Itu ini.
Start the blessing when all aspirants are in place.
Kita kemana sih? Kita disuruh duduk ya?
Aloy.
Oh, ini nih.
Take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Blasphemy. Sisters.
Masih pada belum ini ya, teman-teman. Pada belum rela kalau Aloy ikut proving karena dia adalah seorang outcaster.
Crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
Sepertinya cowok yang kanan ini Foros saja.
And all he did to help me get here.
Oh, Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight?
Mungkin ini upacara pembukaan buat provingnya, teman-teman.
Set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another passes the chain of love.
There's Olin. I have some questions for him.
Lah, optional. Kita disuruh. Bentar. Kita disuruh ngomong sama Olin nih. Di mana Olin tadi? Soalnya Olin kan satu-satunya orang yang ada ini alat yang sama fokus namanya. Punya alat yang sama kayak Aloy.
Guess Aaron told you.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Asuram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do.
Olin ini nemu alat atau fokusnya juga di dalam gua ya, teman-teman. Sama kayak si Aloy.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you, it malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
You're not a very convincing liar.
Do you always accuse people you've just met of lying?
Only the ones who aren't telling the truth.
Fire and spit, girl. I'm a plain hammered man with nothing to hide. You don't believe me? That's your trouble, not mine.
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Noraland?
Aaron needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking. That's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost.
Jadi Olin ini
When all this is over,
seorang
I'm
scout.
back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander, girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the King's court. That's all.
I don't understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should
Masih ada yang disembunyikan nih sama Olin nih.
try to enjoy yourself
Tapi nggak
tonight.
mau
Big day
bagi rahasia
Always
apa
best to make every
yang
day
dia
count.
sembunyikan. Enter the Hunter's Lodge. Jadi sekarang misi kita atau main quest kita disuruh masuk ke Hunter's Lodge. Lah lewat sini aja, jangan lewat situ. Awas, minggir, woi. Lari aja dah. Kelamaan. Kita nggak bisa save ya? Oh ini nih ada save, ada. Kita save dulu aja kali ya teman-teman. Oke guys, jadi untuk video kali ini sekian aja ya teman-teman. Apa yang akan terjadi dengan Aloy selanjutnya? Untuk video selanjutnya kita bakalan meneruskan untuk melakukan main quest kita, yaitu untuk memasuki Hunter's Lodge. Jadi saksikan terus Skillyboot di video-video selanjutnya ya teman-teman. Terima kasih banyak untuk teman-teman yang udah nonton sampai akhir video ini. Jangan lupa subscribe dan komen di bawah ya teman-teman. See you on the next video. Bye bye.